I'm here with this handsome chap, Jake Bugg. How are you, mate?
I'm alright, mate. How are you?
And my fellow Brit.
How do you, mate? Right.
Makes it easier for us to chat because people probably have trouble understanding me and understanding Jake in this country called America. But you're doing very well over here, as you are in England. You nailed it in England, but you're doing great over in the States right now. It's exciting times.
Yeah, definitely, man. It's been nice to come over here and tour a little bit, and yeah, man, it's a lot of musical history for me.
You've performed to small crowds and big crowds. How is it different?
It's funny because you know, the more intimate a show can be, the kind of more nerve-wracking it can be. Like, than suppose like going out in front of a big festival crowd, because after like first few rows, like people's faces start blurring into one another. So,
right.
But when it's, you know, I played a gig in a house the other night, which was pretty chilled, and it's nice because as the venues get bigger, you kind of miss doing those smaller shows, and you know, and it was a nice setting. And I don't know, I mean, you can play a massive room and it can still have an intimate feel to it. It's all about what atmosphere the crowd kind of creates, really. And you can play a small gig and it can be terrible.
Right.
But just recently they've been great.
Who would you say are your inspirations in the past and present?
Well, it's always inspiring, like when you meet people that have, you know, been an influence, and you know, that's a very inspiring thing, that people that have been influenced take an interest in what you do. And as you meet new people you might not have heard of before, and they might show you a trick or two, that's you know, that's very influential and very inspiring. Now, I'm a big fan of blues music, like people like Robert Johnson, Sunhouse and Skip James, and you know, a lot of old blues stuff. And then it just kind of goes down from there. I mean, you know, even if something's, you think something's terrible, you can still take something away from it.
Everyone I see just walks the walk with gritted teeth, but I just stand by and I wait my time. They say you gotta toe the line, they want the water, not the wine, but when I see the signs, I'll jump on that lightning bolt.
Is there anyone that you'd love to be on stage with?
Anyone I'd love to be on stage with? Oh, it depends. I kind of like a bit of spontaneity. If someone just comes out of the darkness and just you know, starts playing a little bit of something. It's never happened yet, though.
Who's been the best person that you've had on stage?
The best person I've had on
Got to
stage?
perform with?
I don't even think I've ever performed with
Well, there you go.
any other one.
So you haven't been able to tell them to get off the stage?
I know, yeah, I know. But they might tell me to get off the stage.
Who knows? We need to make this collaboration happen.
Yet to be seen.
It'd be like Reach the Buzzer. It'd be like one of them game shows. Who's going to buzz the other person off first?
Well, they have that, don't they? It's called...
America's Got Talent.
Yeah.
Britain's Got Talent. Yeah, but we'll make our own just with us. This is perfect. Don't ruin my idea, Jake. This is my idea and I'm rolling with it. What are 3 things that you couldn't be without on your tour bus?
Oh, 3 things. Have to be the band. In fact, I could do without them.
You would be surprised some of the answers I've been given with that question on this Over With band. They end up just being on their own with a toothbrush and an iPhone, that's it.
Yeah.
So we got your band, that helps.
I have to say the crew now, because they might watch this and might think that's unfair. But you know, the
Can't
gig
leave
wouldn't.
anyone out.
Yeah, the gig wouldn't start without them, though,
There you
would
go.
it?
It's good answer, probably the best, most sensible answer we've been given on the sofa.
And kettle, suppose.
A kettle.
Yeah, man.
You know who you did miss out? Your manager's sitting over there. You said your
Well, he only
crew
ever comes to
and
the
your
like
band.
big shows. Whenever you're doing LA, is there? He's not there when you're like playing, you know, Salt Lake City or something like that.
He's just there for the
LA,
glamour.
New York, and London.
He's there.
Yeah, he's there.
And your songs, you know, you're 19, right? 19 years old. Very advanced for a 19-year-old. Lyrically, where do you know, take us through the process of writing one of these songs?
Well, sometimes, I mean, you can write a song lyrically in like 10 minutes, and sometimes it can take, you know, a bit of time, and it all depends, man. I mean, that's the great thing about it. You just come up with songs and lyrics like in different ways. Like sometimes, some songs you might not even write down a lyric at all. It might just be subconscious, right. And it's just lyrics pouring out of it, and it just all strings together. But on the first album, a lot of the songs were kind of about, you know, where I was from and what I'd experienced growing up, and
2 Fingers.
yeah, things I'd seen. Yeah,
Right.
The nice English reference there.
Yeah.
But it's nice when you come over here and play 2 Fingers, because they have their fingers the other way.
It's completely miscommunicated, isn't it? I read that, yeah.
But I like it, because, you know, I think songs are for people who receive them, and
right.
how they receive them is up to them, and, you know, if it has a different meaning for somebody else, then that's great.
Completely different meaning. That's all we say on that one. Jake Bugg, buy his record, very talented young man, bringing real music back.